Aqua gang, gang, gang. Look how little that flame is, you guys. That is not by chance, okay? What it do is your girl, Empress 777 here today with a general love reading for my Aquarius gang, my Aquarius soul family. I hope you guys are doing super fantastic. I most certainly am. Holy angels and spirit guides give us exactly what we need to know in regards to my Aqua gang, gang, gang. Sun, rising, and Venus signs. The messages are general, you guys, okay? Take what resonates and leave the rest. Use your intuition and your own discernment to take those messages that are here for you today and leave whatever is not for whoever is here for you guys. Don't force shit to fit, okay? Now, again, I hope you guys are doing super fantastic. I definitely am. This is very interesting energy, you guys. I can't decipher whether this is old, new, borrowed, blue balls. I'm sorry. I'm just saying. I can't decipher. Right? Like the timing, right? So just like I said, use your own intuition to kind of signify what this is. It does feel like a little bit of a forewarning, in reference to somebody who I feel like you have made your mind up on. Okay. But before we dig fully in, guys, please go ahead and click the like button. It helps with our engagement. It helps people find us on this platform. It helps us grow. We are continuing to do that. And I appreciate you guys so very much. Okay. All jokes aside, I love y'all down. Okay. I love y'all down. Y'all are my family. Also, if you do want to make it official and become a part of the gang, go ahead and click that subscribe button as well as the notification bell so you can be notified when I upload on the channel. Shall we go over all of the cards that have come out? There's only one card here that signifies your energy. Okay. Cross watchers, you are also welcome here. So please just place yourself where you belong in the storyline. That wasn't the first card out. It was actually the very last card out. The very first card out was foolery. Okay. Foolishness. Very foolish energy, foolish behavior. This is a gambler. This is somebody who likes to take chances. They thrive on very chancy, risque behavior. I'm hearing also another phrase. It was all a game. Okay, so this is a game player, right? But they normally win. I feel like you never stuck around long enough for them to play to win. Second card out was runner. Okay. We then had new beginning, love story, and this is your energy. Okay, so just take it how it resonates, but I feel as though this person was trying to sell you on a dream, some kind of fantasy. Yeah. Now see, look at that, round and round, right? They wanted you on a merry-go-round, or at least in your head, right? They wanted you on a loop, kind of dizzy, kind of inebriated, like lovesick, like, you know, kind of not using your right brain, not using your brain power. Yes, it would continuously hit a dead end, but they were very much up for this on and off again love. This person likes connections that entail trauma bonds. Okay, they like to bond over trauma, and the way that they do that is by keeping things inconsistent, right? In their mind, it keeps you on your toes, and it also feeds this fantasy to their own mind, right? That you really love them if you chase them. You really love them if you take them back, no matter what they do, no matter what they did, right? I feel like you really changed this person's mind about how things should actually go, because my spidey senses, okay, my tin hat is tingling, and it's telling me that this person actually feels like this is the way things are supposed to go, right? The way that they would have conducted themselves, the energy that they would have emanated in this connection was quite all right, and it actually was the way to win the game. Right? They just never thought that they would lose you in the process. So it's a huge gamble. This person was gambling with their soul. Here's why I say that, because the gag is either this person led you to run away or they ran, okay? And this could be running in the sense of actually physically running off, right? Disappearing, ghosting, removing themselves without warning, or just energetically, right? So pulling back, that hot, cold energy, not really being able to tell why things are off, or if things are the same, or if things aren't the same, or if things are going to move, or if things aren't going to move. What do they want? What do they want with me, right? What do they want with this connection? If you, in fact, want to continue this F shit, right? This complete foolery behavior, then why do you keep coming back? It's because they thrive off of that energy. It gives them this high. Yeah, and so they thought that that was quite all right. In fact, they feel like that's all right in all of their relationships. So they keep saying, say it, Empress, say it. Okay, so the gag is this person actually asked for you. They did. This person actually asked for you, a relationship with someone such as you. So you were divinely guided towards this person that might have you wanting to curse spirit out. Please don't do it. Don't do it. Do not do it. You are going to come out on top on the other end. I do feel like the both of you were meant to meet each other for different reasons, however. Now, was this person supposed to conduct themselves the way that they did in this connection, in this relationship, and really risk it all? Like risk their peace of mind is what I'm hearing, right? Because this person, I feel like even if they would have done or behaved this way in connections in the past, they simply got away with it. Okay, it's just something that they were always able to escape unscathed. And they perhaps do have people that are still stuck on this merry-go-round, right? Wanting another chance with them. I feel like you outright eliminated this energy. You eliminated this person. And dare I say they caught feelings, you guys, right? They definitely caught feelings in the mix. I also feel like this person's in and out or inconsistent energy is to avoid the emotions. Okay, it says, I'm not ready to accept what you have to offer. Exactly, but you asked for it, bitch. They asked for you. They literally prayed for you, manifested a relationship with someone like you. I do feel like this game player was met with a couple of their matches in the past. People who were also playing games, people who also shattered their heart chakra. Okay, so they wanted someone pure. They wanted someone that they can actually build with, yet they brought you foolishness. It says, I lack the maturity to handle a person like you. So you might ask yourself, why would spirit allow us to connect, allow us to meet if this person was not emotionally available or mature enough to handle a connection such as this? Well, because, you know, just like you, spirit is like, I'm going to give you enough rope to hang yourself. I'm going to give you enough energy to shoot yourself in the foot. And then you will have to pay the piper, right? And then you will have to answer. You're going to have to answer for this behavior, and you're also going to have to change, right? This is a life-altering and a life-changing encounter. Yeah, I feel like this relationship is leading this person in a new direction. It says, I'm eliminating anything or anyone that could come between us. I don't believe that there was a third party as in a person, even though I did see third party here. I don't feel like it was another individual. I feel like it was this person getting in their own way. Yeah, I feel like this person just kind of resisted the change that they were being led to make. And by the time you made it to them, they reverted back to their old behaviors, to their old habits, and thought that you would just get in line, right? Like with whatever it is that they were trying to accomplish here. Yeah. I also feel like this person may have been through some very difficult situations in love, but that doesn't give them the excuse to handle you this way. You were considered a gift to this person. Spirit was literally gifting this person to you. Gifting you to this person. It says, here's a small token of my love. So I do feel like this person is not only backpedaling and puss popping, they are rethinking everything, right? I don't get that they've hit the brink of their karmic turmoil just yet. I feel like a lot of this is just mental right now, right? Not mental anguish, but just lots of thinking. This is somebody who wants to start over, okay? They definitely feel defeated, right? So they're no longer wanting to play games. They're no longer wanting to play this game. Now they all of a sudden want another do-over, right? They want to be gifted again, another chance with you. So they may be conversing with the divine, right? Trying to communicate with you in the 5D, like through dreams. So you may find yourself thinking about this person randomly, dreaming about this person, not in a loving way, but just in a wow. Why are they popping into my mind all of a sudden? Why are they showing up in my dreams all of a sudden? Yeah. I do feel like this person is waiting before they take any significant action. Okay. It says, you are different from what I'm used to dating. Duh, dum dum. And I'll also reach to say, you guys, that your ability to see through this person's antics, to see straight through the manipulation, the toxic behavior, and to eliminate them or eliminate yourself, however you want to phrase it or look at it, there was an elimination, right? It's just a clean cut is what they're saying. Okay, you didn't use a scissor, right? You didn't use a knife. You didn't use a machete. You just kind of ripped it and moved on, right? Removed yourself, removed your energy. That definitely placed you in a different caliber to this person. Okay, for them, that was the only thing that had shown them your actual value and how different you are from the rest, right? I feel like this person may not even have realized that you were the exact thing that they were asking for until this very moment, until they actually lose you, okay? Until you're actually gone for an extended amount of time. So if you just disconnected with this person, then this could be predictive of the future energy, but it does feel like this epiphany, this aha, this need to want to make it right and actually do it right this time, you guys, okay? Dare I say. It's like they almost forgot that they asked, okay? And when you showed up, the connection scared them shitless. You are different from what I'm used to dating. Instead of them showing up and elevating, okay, leveling up, they instead leaned back into those old habits. And this is why we have this mess. It says, I thought 2 was better than 1, but now I'm torn. So here's the thing. I don't get that this person was seeing multiple people, even though we do have that energy here, you guys. Okay. So that could very well be the truth for some of you. Let me know down in the comments which group you might be in. For others of you, this is just their own ego, their own behavior, right? So it was the inconsistency that would show up. Meaning this person will all of a sudden be so hot, so onto you, so in there, so like showing up, showing the effort. You would have some great days or a great day. And then just not even an hour later, right? Not even a day later, not even a few days later, you can feel that disconnect. You can feel that it's off. Something is off. Is this a dead end? Where are we moving, right? This round and round card is also pointing out repetitive behavior. So this is somebody who's used to being able to do the same thing over and over. They may be a fixed sign, right? And I'm also hearing the phrase, old habits die hard. So the fact that they leaned back into their habitual ways and did not show up for this, right? Did not level up for this connection is putting them in a space where they are losing you, okay? For some of you, they have lost. And they do feel that. They feel it on a very deep level, even though they will never, ever, 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 ever admit it. A true love story never ends. Let's start a new chapter. Now, I say that with a bit of sarcasm, but that is this is real. Let's forget about the past and take a chance and start again. This is where they are with it, you guys, okay? Now, dare I say, for some of you, they may have tried to replace you and that they failed epically. And it wasn't until they started dealing with other people and they recognized the caliber of person that you were or just who you are, right, in general, is when they're like, oh, shit. I literally asked for that. Or maybe somebody else brings it to their attention because they may have also expressed that to a friend, a close confidant, family members, right? They express to other people the kind of person that they want, that they don't want to go through the same bullshit that they went through in the past. And if this is a player, you might not be able to see this, that this person definitely got burnt a couple of times in the past by love. Okay? It's definitely giving man or woman scorn. I feel like on a subconscious level, they are always meant to sabotage themselves because they never heal. You see, they just kind of asked for something more pure, asked for something more real, and did no work in the meantime, in between time. And then you showed up. And then it's like, I got to get the fuck out of here, right? Like I have to prove to myself that I'm good enough for this person or that I'm on the level of this person. And how do I do that? How do I make myself feel better? How do I not make myself feel so intimidated by this person, by this beautiful person, you guys? That's what they're saying, okay? They're telling me to bring it down a couple of notches because this person would never scream this from the rooftops. Smart, intellectual, okay? Loyal, soft, yet strong, very confident. I heard know-it-all. So they do feel like you're extremely smart and you know a lot about a lot, and that might intimidate this person. The things that you've accomplished in your life may intimidate this person. Some things that you may have, it does seem to be like materialistic views. They may feel like you have a lot on your table and they don't have as much. So the foolery comes out, right? Like the foolishness comes out. How do I make myself feel better about not feeling like I'm man enough for her, or I'm not woman enough for him? You know, they might be dipping and doing it elsewhere, or they may find somebody else way more attractive or way more appealing than me, even though I want them real bad. So how do I make myself feel better about all of these differences, about all of these imbalances? This person does feel imbalanced. And even if, because I do feel like you're this type of person, you don't judge, right? Like you don't judge people in reference to where they are in life. You want people to help themselves. You want to see people who are evolving. You want to see people who are actively doing the work. It doesn't matter where you are in life, as long as you're doing the work to make it to the next step, make it to the next level, and you're not being content, right? Like you're not just being stagnant. Stagnation is not sexy to you. It's not attractive to you. And you have given people a chance who wasn't necessarily where you are in life. And that's fine at times, right? What's not fine is the toxicity that can come from somebody who sees ways in life that you have possibly surpassed them, right? Because this is not to say that you are just all these levels above someone else, right? Because we are all in different spaces and time in life. We are just all in there. Some people are ahead in this arena. Some people are more smart in this arena. Some people are more well-versed in this arena, right? It's going to be different for everybody what your makeup is, right? What recipe makes up who you are. Where it gets mucky, okay? And tasting real expired like, okay? Tastes like real day old bread stale, is when somebody is so heavily focused on what they don't have and comparing it to you. That's problematic. And I feel like that's what we've run into. Yes, they wanted you. They wanted somebody on your level. They wanted someone. I feel like you were checking all the boxes down to the very last drop. You hear me? Looks, check. Body, check. Face card, check. Hello? Brain power, check. Caring, check. Loyal, check. If it got to the point of sexual intimacy, check, 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 check. 10, 10, 10, 10s across the board, bitch. Hello? They keep telling me to lower my voice because this person would never say this out loud, let alone yell it, bitch. Shut up. Okay. As I sip my tea. Okay. Chai tea to be exact. Okay. In my cup. Okay. Representing us. Anyway, I digress. So in order to make themselves feel better about their shortcomings or what they view to be their shortcomings, because I don't think that you were judging them on those, to something that was in their own thoughts. Okay? Fantasyland. And for some of them, they made it up, right? They may, in their own mind, have made up judgments that you would have had towards them. These could be things that you never even said out of your mouth. It could have just been a look, right? Or it could have been something that you mentioned about someone else, but they also noticed that that is something that they struggle with, or that's something that they haven't accomplished, and they took it personal, even though you weren't even talking about them or to them. How do you make yourself feel better? Make them chase you. You run like all hell. And when I've ran in the past, well, that created a cycle, okay? Especially if we're talking like ghosting, you know, like out of nowhere. Like we just had a fantastic night the night before. I just dropped a bag on you, right? Or you just dropped a bag on me. Or we went out and we had a great dinner. We had a great evening, you know? You sexed me crazy, okay? You kissed me. You held me. We talked. We had a deep conversation. I was vulnerable with you. And then I didn't hear from you. For days, for weeks. It is the name of the game. Okay? It's all part of the game, in fact. And if it wasn't outright ghosting, even though for a great majority of you, okay, you either resonated with it or you don't, I feel like it was, or at least just disappearing, okay? Because we have round and round, like on and off, on and off. If it wasn't that, then it was like starting an argument, right? Stirring up drama, saying some wild shit to force your hand to be like, you know what, I'm done, or it's over, or I'm not talking to you, or you know, I'm good on you. Either way, it was very much so on and off. And then before you know it, they're coming in with an apology, as this person does actually have feelings for you, you guys, okay? Very deeply rooted feelings, but those feelings are also commingled with their toxicity, okay? This 3 is a crowd. It's you, them, and their ego. You, them, and their fear. You, them, and their insecurities. You, them, and their lack of self-worth. That's the third party. It's not an actual person. And if you were dealing with infidelity or somebody who was not faithful, the third party is still not showing up as that other person, because that other person doesn't even fucking matter. They don't matter to this individual. That's what the cards say. That's what they say. That's not me. So imagine their surprise. Okay. It doesn't matter how many cycles this went on. Okay. The lesser the amount, the more shock, horror, and awe this person has been facing. They are definitely looking in the mirror, and it's almost as if, like I said, they asked for you. They literally manifested you. And then when you got there, they didn't know what to fucking do with you. They could not handle you. You were way too much for this person. You were heavy for them. Only because they did not see themselves as valuable. Why are they here? Like, I just want to know. Why are they here? It says this relationship is being divinely guided and protected. So there was a sense of protection, and there is still very much so a sense of protection around you. Okay, even if you're still struggling with this, you will notice, all right, at moments where when you're down, when you are having, you know, those emotions coming up, whether it be crying, anger, just annoyance, right, sadness, hopelessness, depression, any of those things, the very next second you will notice something either makes you laugh, or you see a butterfly, right? Or you see something, a hummingbird, you see something that signifies joy. The sun comes out after it's been raining so heavily, right? Or your song comes on, a favorite song, a song that makes you happy, right? Or you get some kind of good news. That is a sense of protection. That's the divine. That's your ancestors, right? Your angels placing their arms around you. Yeah, look at that. 10 of Wands. When things get heavy, especially emotionally, you guys, okay? Now, we also have the 6 of Swords. This is the shock of a lifetime. This person is used to people holding on. No matter how heavy it gets, no matter what they do, no matter what they say, no matter how they act, right? Even if they insult you, even if they're disrespectful, even if they disappear without a word, they don't get eliminated, right? Like, they're not used to getting cut out. Nor do they cut people out either. This person does struggle with a lot of different trauma responses, right? They like to trauma bond. And I feel like they also struggle with holding on, right? Like they have codependent issues, codependency. So even if they do act cold, please believe there's still a sense of addiction there. The coldness is a manipulation to get the other person to run after them, okay? That did not work. Now, did it? 2 of Wands. I'm sorry, 2 of Swords, excuse me. Yeah. So they are used to people being kind of confused, up in the air, undecided. Even if there's chaotic energy in the waters, right? Even if the waters are choppy, even if it's a storm, bitch, and the shit is heavy as all get out with the 10 of Wands, they are used to people still being indecisive about them, still hoping for the best. They're giving you the 10 of Wands. What out of the 10 of Wands would suggest that they would have the ability to give you the 10 of Pentacles, or that the 10 of Pentacles would become of the connection? That's your brain power, right? But other people would just be like, well, maybe it'll change. Maybe they will change. It will turn around. This is a soulmate. This is a spiritual connection. I feel it. Your self-worth is not in the dumps, nor has it ever been. So you are well on your way. Okay. Right? Exercising your options. 8 of Wands and the 7 of Cups, bitch. Whoa. So this 2 of Swords also signifies this person's inability to regulate their own emotions, right? Because that is sexy as fuck, but it's also scary as fuck, and it's also angering them. The fact that you are like, please, like, as soon as you see it, like, I'm done. Okay, the second time, the third time, okay, I don't believe it went more than 4 times, but you can let me know out in the comments. I just don't feel that. It feels very short-lived because they never really showed up. Yeah, the 10 of Wands, the first card that jumps out, it was heavy from the very beginning. Who's signing up for that, bitch? Not me. Yeah. So it was never a thought in their mind that you would hop on this boat, the 6 of Swords, and leave the baggage behind, no matter how good the sex was, no matter how much money they have, no matter how fat their ass is, no matter how bomb the sex is, no matter. It don't matter. I feel like it makes this person more angry. They want you to believe in the fantasy. Okay, 10 of Pentacles. I do believe that this would be just words at this juncture. The Pentacles never actually showed up. There's no proof in this reading that they would be able to provide that. That they would be able to even provide half of that. This person does appear to be somebody who's all talk, right? It says indulging in fantasy. Okay, so now they want me to read that card. Yeah, I feel like it makes them more angry that you are not indecisive, right? Like your confidence is really, really making them feel more insecure. The fact that you are recognizing and actually admitting that you can have somebody else, that you don't have to wait around, like you don't have to settle. That you are not with struggle love. You're not going to ever get on that bus. It says maybe it's time to stop fantasizing about running away to something or some other life and start living out the one you have, right? And right below that, we have the signifiers or the essence of the card, which is daydreaming, right? Sexual thoughts is there as well, you guys, okay? And escaping. So I feel like this person tries to escape their insecurities by way of trying to make another feel insecure. And instead of you allowing that, right, instead of you, it's like instead of them recognizing that you weren't the same kind of individual, that you're quite different and that would not work, they weren't quite as smart with this one. This was a gamble with their soul, right? And now their soul is paying. Now, I'm not saying that they're experiencing this extreme amount of karmic debt, but there's certainly a lot of regret. Okay, they do feel quite foolish. They may feel embarrassed. They may feel, surprised. And I feel like it's most certainly not giving them the results that they would have gotten in the past, nor is it giving them the results that they would have expected, okay? Them removing themselves was supposed to result in you running towards them, you asking them, you sweating them, you sending them multiple texts, you sending them multiple messages, hitting them up in their DMs, checking on them by way of their mama, calling their cousins, calling people who might know them, right? Checking around, popping up, pulling up, like, and you're just like, next. Okay, because if you didn't know, I got a whole gang of bitches that have been waiting for me to be single, bitch. They've been waiting. Just like you. Okay, so for me to say just like you, you may have made this person wait quite some time. That could also be where some of their insecurities actually began. What triggered some of their actual insecurities. Because even though you were popping up as a different caliber of person and one that is a gift, one that they did manifest, they may have felt triggered because you weren't so into them in the beginning. They may feel like it was a battle to get to know you, or it was a battle to get you to open up, which made them feel inferior. And it triggered something on a subconscious level, because keep in mind, this person did no work even though they asked for you. Oh boy. That that intuition is tearing them the fuck up, baby. It's tearing them to pieces. It really is. It's a mental ass whipping. Now, let's go over to the extended. Okay, I've been running my mouth long enough. If you have resonated with this message, definitely let me know down in the comments. We're going to tie this up with a cute little bow. We're going to get some time frames and all of the things so that you could be prepared and just kind of, you know, stay on your toes and be ready for this. We'll also look to see, you know, what the potential outcome could be if there has been a transformation and things of that nature. We're also going to look into new love. You have multiple options showing up. You may already know about all of these multiple options, and they're coming in hot, heavy, and fast, babe. Okay, because you've done the work, so there's no waiting. Okay, you may actually go into a cycle of dating multiple people. That don't mean you fucking them all. I'm just saying you're dating multiple. Okay, there's a roster there. So please, without further ado, click that like button and the subscribe button and the notification bell. And I'm gonna put the link for the extended reading down below in the description box, and I'm gonna see y'all over there. Y'all ready? Let's go.